Ha guys, let's get more news about Warriors, but first don't forget to subscribe and leave your like. Steve KS LeBron James Stephen Curry duo take will scare Team USA rivals. It has been a long time coming, but it finally happened. LeBron James and Stephen Curry are going to be teammates for Team USA. The Golden State Warriors superstar is going to represent the Stars and Stripes for the first time in the Olympics. Meanwhile, the Los Angeles Lakers legend is a veteran when it comes to showing up for his country. These two might have varying levels of experience, but they are bonded with one goal: to win a gold medal. Even Steve Kerr could not fathom how great these two have been before the assembly of the 2024 Paris Olympics. Team USA squad LeBron James and Stephen Curry had only ever joined forces on All-Star Weekend teams, so when the roster was announced, it was a welcome surprise to most of the avid spectators of the sport that these two would be on the same squad. They are a perfect complement to each other. The Lakers' Great is a generational ball handler with insane passing skills. Meanwhile, the Warriors legend knows his way around off-ball movement and knocking down shots from outside. Steve Kerr shared this very same sentiment. The Team USA head honcho even expected the two to have greater chemistry once the 2024 Paris Olympics start. Via Arash Markazi of the Sporting Tribune: today was the first day out of the first three that we've played them together in the scrimmage. It's fun to see them together. Their games complement each other perfectly. I think they are really enjoying it just watching them. I know they like playing together. They've been such incredible competitors over the years. It's nice for them to finally compete on the same side. Steve said if there is anyone who knows how much these two would do good together, it would be the Warriors. And Team USA head honcho KR has seen how LeBron James and Stephen Curry battled it out in the middle of the 2010s up to the present moment. There are some early bumps in the road when it comes to this team's preparation. The injury bug hit them quite early. Stephen Curry had a bleeding hand after some contact during their scrimmages. Kevin Durant was also sidelined with a calf injury for a large chunk of the Team USA practices. Kawhi Leonard's injury management continues to be up in the air amid all of these two, so Coach Kerr and the rest of the staff need to refine how they'll manage the rotation with guys like Drew Holiday, Jason Tatum, Anthony Edwards and Tyrese Haliburton, all still fatigued from their deep post-season runs, but the talent is still there regardless of how many issues this Paris Olympic squad faces. Overall, it will just be up to how they rotate the ball and execute the agreed upon schemes that determine the success of this squad. Their squad will face Serbia, South Sudan and Puerto Rico. All games have Team USA winning by a sizable margin. Hopefully they pull through and avenge their FIBA World Cup loss in 2020. Warriors $1.8 million ad dubbed better fit in Bay Area than Klay Thompson. The Golden State Warriors made two free agent additions in an attempt to replace the departed Klay Thompson, and at least one NBA insider believes they've done that and more. Tim Bontemps of ESPN hosted the July 2nd edition of the Brian Windor and the Hoop Collective podcast, during which he contended that to Anthony Melton, should he remain healthy, will complement the Dubs rotation better next season than Thompson would have had he resigned with the team. If to Anthony Melton's back is okay, which is a big if because he missed basically the entire 2024 calendar year because of ongoing back issues, he's a better fit for the Warriors this year than Klay Thompson. Bonham said that is a considerable statement for Bonham to make given Thompson's 13 years of service in the Bay Area, which include 5 All-Star appearances for championship rings and most likely a statue outside of Chase Center at some future point for head coach Steve Kerr. The Warriors on NBC's X account, but there is a solid argument to back up the assertion. Firstly, Melton is only 26 years old while Thompson is 34. Melton is coming off of back problems that cost him 44 regular season games last year while a member of the Philadelphia 76ers. Thompson was far healthier last season, appearing in 77 contests, though he sat out the entirety of the 2019-20 and 2020-21 campaigns due to an ACL tear followed by an Achilles tear. Those injuries also cost Thompson 50 games the following season, and coupled with the passage of time and 2.5 years absent from competitive basketball, the defensive prowess that made him arguably the best two-way player in the NBA for much of his prime. Melton, on the other hand, has been an excellent defender across his entire 6-year career, including last season when he finished with 1.6 steals per game and a defensive rating of 112, which was 3.5 points better than the league average of 16.1. I could see Melton starting at the shooting guard spot because he is a dynamite defender and he is a borderline 40% three-point shooter, Bond said on July 2 to Anthony. Melton is really good. Thompson remains an elite three-point shooter, and while Melton is not the same type of offensive threat, he is good enough to suit the Warriors' purposes. Melton shot 37.9% from deep on 5.4 attempts per contest across 2 years in Philadelphia and has connected on 36.9% of 4.1 attempts per game over the course of his career. Per Basketball Reference, he averaged a career-high 11.1 points on 9.5 shots from the field per night for the Sixers last year. Thompson is a career 41.3% shooter from the three-point line on 7.6 attempts per game, though his percentage dipped to 38.7% on 9.0 tries per outing. In 2023-24 he averaged 17.9 points on 14.7 field goal attempts per night during the campaign. By comparison, Melton shoots well enough to keep the Warriors' desired floor space in intact because defenders must respect his accuracy from long range while averaging nearly as many points per shot attempt as Thompson did last year, 1.17 points per try for Melton compared to 1.22 points per try for Thompson. Melton is also considerably less expensive than Thompson after signing a 1-year deal in Golden State to play on the non-taxpayer mid-level exception Emily, worth $12.8 million. Thompson earned $43 million last season in the final year of a $190 million contract before signing for 3 years and $50 million with the Dallas Mavericks this summer. Stephen Curry expresses doubt about remaining with Warriors. Things change quickly when glancing at the Golden State Warriors' long history. Perhaps no name stands out more than Stephen Curry. Thanks to his elite shooting ability, their Warriors were able to build a dynasty around him as he led the team to 4 championships, their greatest era in franchise history. Curry made his debut in 2009 for Golden State. Fast forward 15 years and Curry remains on the team serving as their leader, but it has become clear that the Warriors are not the same dominant team they once were, even with Curry still on the team, and that could lead to change. Even though the Warriors are only 2 years removed from their last title in which Curry won the Finals MVP, times have already changed. The Western Conference has gotten better, forcing the Warriors to adapt or remain the old man stuck behind the times. The recent Klay Thompson trade has proven that the Warriors' dynastic core was not immune to breakup. Thompson was a key piece of the dynasty and one of the Splash Brothers alongside Curry, but last week he was traded to the Dallas Mavericks in a 6-team trade, the first of its kind and the largest blockbuster trade in NBA history. That trade proved that the Warriors are no longer the big bad team on the block they once were. They were not afraid of breaking it up, and although it is not likely the same will happen to Curry, it is not out of the realm of possibility. I can clearly Say I want to be a warrior for life. It's always been my goal, and I'm saying that sitting in this chair right now. But like you said, life, and especially life in the NBA, it is a wild environment and things change quickly. Stephen Curry has expressed multiple times that he would like to remain a Warrior for the rest of his career, retiring with Golden State. There is no doubt that number 30 will one day hang in the rafters of Chase Center, but whether or not he will be donning the blue and gold in his final years in the league has yet to be determined. And you fan, what do you think of the situation of Stephen Curry? Leave your opinion in the comments.